streamed at this time since I left, but we are back in my room. Technically, this is weird. It's weird doing a stream of a very specific way for so long, and now that I have like actual other people in the house that aren't like busy doing work or busy somewhere else, it's just like in the middle of the day or technically towards the end of the day. So I don't really know how to factor that into what I'm doing today. But on the bright side, I have all my lights. Hi, Levi. How you doing? Welcome in. We're trying something somewhat new today. And by new, I mean I'm just doing my same usual YouTube shenanigans. Decided not to stream also on Twitch right now just because, I have nothing scheduled technically. Hi, Azarath. Happy day 38 of... Oh, shit. It's Madathon. Fuck. Well, I literally just had to... I had to, like, reorganize all my shit since I bought so many clothes in Korea, so now my closet space is just pretty much fucked right now. Hi, Karma. How you doing, my love? See your setup? Sure. Fun fact about mobile streams is just how portable they are, but this is what my desk looks like. I have a Kakashi keyboard, which is probably my favorite thing that I own, but it's so weird, like, getting back into the whole, like, swing of streaming and stuff, even though I only took the one day, or, like, a thon. I mean, to be fair, it is a-thon, Casual Friday edition. To be fair, this Made-a-thon is literally just me wearing my lounge clothes because I didn't really feel like, you know, getting, like, all dressed up and stuff. I went to Target, didn't buy anything, but I went alongside them. But fun fact about this version of the stream, since I'm not linked directly to my computer, I can move around and shit. See that shirt? It just says Vancouver on it. I think my grandparents got it for me like a long-ass time ago. I have like a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure thing going on with my hair right now. I feel so betrayed. Okay, I'll go put on the maid outfit then if you're gonna complain about it. Do you have any recommendations to play as Gojo without homebrew? Without homebrew? No. I mean, you could play literally just a sorcerer monk. You just have to basically beat the shit out of whoever you're fighting. But I have all my various maid outfit shenanigan things, but I'm not putting on the full outfit, mind you. But we're getting back into the swing of things at least. Did y'all miss me? I missed you because I was on a plane that was absolutely ass. I was sat next to somebody who took off their socks on the plane. I've never been this close to murdering someone, I'll be real. Why aren't you in uniform? Beep, 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 beep. Stripping? No. At least not yet. If my career does fail, then, you know, there's always the opportunity of doing sex work. But I don't think that's an avenue for me quite yet, but we are going to see what we see. Fun fact, though, I believe I might be moving out of this house at the end of the thing, because I have no idea what the fuck is going on with the plans of everybody who lives here, so we might have to double down on the amount of streams I am doing in a singular week. Once I figure out how the fuck to untangle this, then it's on. I know, Colton, I'm working on it. Disappeared from my shorts feed months ago. How goes it? Hi, Ryan. Why did I disappear from your shorts feed? To be fair, my stuff did, like, stop getting views until, like, pretty recently, so I'm hoping that all kind of works out. Hi, Rosie. How you doing? Clearly, this is what was making the stream fall apart. Spent the past 2 days recovering from an illness, but it's good to be back. Well, I'm glad, Lemon. I'm sad that you were not feeling good. It's a Saturday, which I don't really know how that goes for viewership on a Saturday, but we're going to try our best. Dude, I'll be real. I slept so fucking long. Like, I slept basically the entire day until it was time for me to pick up my luggage from the front door and to do laundry and stuff. But this is weird. I'm basically just sitting at a different angle and you guys get, like, other stuff going on. Respectable young woman. You're damn right. Disassembling my PC because my graphics card is sagging or lagging? I feel like there's a difference. Greens from Norway. Hello! For some reason, the view count is glitches for it says 1. It says 63 for me, which is, I mean, kind of average. We've been losing people here and there, but I'm hoping that it kind of works out. I'm streaming at the same time, technically. I don't know. I'm just trying to see how it all works out. Weirdly enough, streaming an hour later did, like, better for one reason or another. Your favorite music time signature? I don't know enough about music. Well, rivals right now, who do you main? Iron Man? First Cinder, I barely remember the past 2 days. To be fair, I only remember the last 2 days because your boy was suffering. But it's weird, right? So the bag that I officially checked with the flight, right? The one I paid for, is the one that got delayed. My fucking, what's it called? The carry-on that I had? Perfectly fine. That arrived, except, well, the tag was damaged, which was bullshit, but, like, the rest of it was fine. This is when you leave and come back for me, at least. I mean, probably because you left and come back, or came back. Come back? Came back? Same diff. Oh, fun fact though, to alleviate some of the people who are kind of looking forward to a parent stream and then realize that everybody here was kind of a fucking problem. Uh, I have this Polaroid thing. We went to a photo booth, me and my family, so yay, there's my parents. They're cute, they're in love. I love that for them. Yes, but 4/4 is one of my favorite time signatures, but 6/8 can be pretty fun too. I don't know about music, so I mean, good for you. I don't know what the difference between any of those is. It's basically like being like, my favorite number is 37. I'm like, okay, cool. These are numbers. I've gotten that far. Are you? Hamasamakun. What do you mean, who am I? You came here, dude. Sure, why do you made outfit? Because we have Madathon. Madathon day 38. The first official Madathon stream that's coming back here. So, I don't know. As I've been moving around and, like, operating off of things, it's been going all right. Amount of money for this stream? It's $50, like always. Yeah, I really love photo booth photos. I always wanted to get some, but never had the chance. When I was dating this one person, we would go, anytime there's a photo booth, we'd take one, so there's just a collection of photo booth things. And then I sealed those away after we broke up because, like, I don't need that kind of reminder. Doing what with United? I'm beefing. I'm beefing with United. What? Do people not use the word beefing anymore? I feel like beefing is, like, 90% of my vernacular. I don't say, like, I'm having a problem with. I'm like, we're fucking beefing now. Quiet for a while, so sometimes forget that other people might not know what time signatures are. It's weird, just a weird question in general. Is that something that, like, people ask each other? Where they're like, what's your favorite time signature? And it's, like, astrology for some people. And sub, please do. Wearing maid outfit. So we have this thing called Madathon. It is an ongoing YouTube live challenge where if we make $50 in super chats, then I continue to stream day after day wearing this maid outfit. Just realized why you're beefing with United? Yeah, because they took my bag. Technically, it's more beefing with Denver, because apparently Denver, like, airport is the problem. Which is weird because it went through the same fucking flight. Like, I don't understand this, truly. I checked 2 bags. One of them got lost. The other one was perfectly fine, even though I checked them both at the same place. Ugh. In any case, that's just the time that I had. But, I mean, I'm glad to be back. I got to hang out with the dogs again. I got to hang out with the cats. I haven't made any food because I don't have any groceries because I absconded. But I got to see my car again, which is my favorite part. Or I wasn't subscribed but love the content. Well, I appreciate it if you did subscribe. Why the fuck you wearing a maid outfit? I just explained why, my guy. I think if someone has a tall... Wait, what? Has a tail, they have like 8, 10 more vertebrae. Are there bones in the tail? I don't know enough about biology. I thought it was just all muscle. But I guess it kind of makes sense, right? There are bones in the tail, right? Played a blood hunter in D&D. Not really. It's not really my bag. You a furry? No, but I have like a horse head. It's kind of close. We have a tailbone. I mean, yeah, we have a tailbone, but it's not the same, you know? You know, did the stream completely ignore the pinned comment? Apparently, dude. So they have bones. Okay, well, that's interesting. I don't know. I've never considered the skeleton of an animal, really. I don't go about like looking at them that often. So, What's your favorite open world fantasy game? Monster Hunter, I guess. That's kind of fantasy. Horsehead bro. Yeah, it's one of those like rubber horsehead masks. I don't know. I think somebody bought it from me from my wish list like a long ass time ago. So it is what it is. So bone. All we have is what is left. I'm sad we didn't evolve with tails. Can you imagine how cool it'd be to have a tail? You could decorate it. I could use it to, like, smack the fuck out of someone or carry an extra bag of groceries, which, I mean, if you know, then, like, you don't want to do an extra fucking, like, trip to the car. Should I be decent or be gone? You like MH? I do. It was one of my favorite games growing up. I had it on PSP, and that's basically all I played. Why are we beefing with United? Because they lost one of my bags for, like, 2 hours. I mean, I got it back. It's weird to say, like, delayed the bag, but basically they delayed my bag, so I had to, like, come home without all of my clothes, except for, like, all the ones that need to be washed. So I did laundry when I got back. Your parents proud of me? Yeah, they pretty much are. I mean, I'm making more money off of this than most people whose parents aren't proud of them. Very well, but some people are born with an external tail. I feel like that's a little bit grosser, though. I want, like, a Saiyan tail, you know? Is that a bisexual flag? Oh, yeah, no, we're keeping with the theme. I had one in the background when I was back in Hawaii, but now that I'm back here, I have this. Yeah, officially my favorite content creator. Well, that's good. I'm glad. I try. What do I get for being your favorite? Do I get, like, 500 Chris dollars? A dude tried to sell me a cat at the airport once. You should have taken it. Why would you not accept a free... Oh, wait, no, sell you a cat. Why would you not buy a cat? Sound like one of them kind of people. What the fuck is that supposed to mean, my dude? Person golem or artificial human? Depends on how you're flavoring it. I would prefer a golem just because I like big robots. Artificial human just makes me think of Full Metal Alchemist, and nothing good can come from Full Metal Alchemist. 3 cats already. You know, that's kind of fair. Airports be wildin'. Not wrong. I was sat next to this one lady who was like, I couldn't understand what she was saying, but I think she was complaining. But I'm like, bruh, you're the one taking up both fucking armrests. Leave me alone. Money if I didn't need for concert. That's fair, honestly. I choose option C. Give me the bone golem. Have they made bone golems before? You've seen Harmon Quest? No, I haven't. Well, actually, no, I tell a lie. I have. I've seen it once or twice. I tried to find episodes for free, but I couldn't. But basically, it had one of my favorite members of Whose Line Is It Anyway? Or I guess it's technically like a guest member. But he was on Whose Line Is It Anyway? And he played like a gnome or something, or a goblin in that show. BBG small size using reduce multiple times. Meat orb? That's the same fucking... I've made that video before. Dinner for a date, would you make me? Well, I don't want to go on a date with you. I have people that I would like to date, but it's not you. Amount of time I've been a mod here, still don't understand the said hi constantly being commented. Oh, so Karma, do you watch my content or not? How dare you? Basically, on my videos, I'll usually write say hi, or like, I'll write hi, say it back. So I guess people scroll into these lives and they're like, yeah, I said it back. I'm like, sick. That's the kind of engagement we're here for. While you're made outfit, read the pinned comment. Watching it right now? Watching what right now? You seen One Piece? No, I don't have that kind of time. Making food right now. I should probably make food. I went and got food because I haven't gotten groceries. I should get groceries. What a cowboy wizard or wizard cowboy, however you want to say it. How would it work? It's just a gun that shoots magic. You don't have to make it too complicated. Do you need shorts? Keep them up. Thank you, Helios. Appreciate it. But yeah, for those of you here, we're aiming for $50 in donations so that I can continue doing this weird bullshit. Didn't realize that's what it was because, yes, I do remember that being your pinned comment on a number of videos. Yeah, I've been switching it up a little bit because I feel like YouTube hates me since I've been using the same pinned comment. So I've been trying to switch it up a little bit, at least, you know, slightly. But hopefully people still comment on my videos and stuff. Cool, though. A human who is legit just Snoop Dogg. I don't know how I feel about Snoop Dogg, honestly. I don't know anything about him or his music, so, like... You Korean? I am. You know, bounce, you have fun, Hama. Bye, Vanessa. Do a grocery run stream? I mean, I could. What's funny about this is I could absolutely go anywhere I want because I have this. But I've decided to kind of keep it simple today because I don't really feel like going on too much of an adventure while I'm out here. Place called Facehugger? I don't know. Here, folks, he said the gun that shoots magic, so an artificer. Hama, I do not like artificers. I think artificers are the laziest form of, like, technology person. You can make a magic gun, but it's not the same thing as being an artificer. Artificers, you should make a regular gun, not one that shoots magic. Like nerdcore? What is nerdcore? I imagine that's, like, nerd music. I really liked Dan Bull growing up. Back in high school, I would listen to, like, the video game rap songs and stuff. I don't know if you guys know about that. Do you have cat ear? Oh, yeah, actually, since I'm back, I have all of my costume elements. So, if we do manage to reach goal, I'll put on the cat ears. Warlock Gold Prospector, whose patron needs the gold. He do dream of the mines. Honestly, I'm kind of here for that. I'm here for weird Prospector Warlock. Let's make magic guns. You advocate for magic guns. Ipso facto artificers. No, right? I advocate for a regular person who didn't invent the gun having a magic gun. Artificers should be making regular guns. That's not a magic gun. That's just a regular gun. I don't think artificers should have magic. Is that controversial to say? I think that when you give an artificer magic, it is default really lazy. It is a boring character. This is Nerdcore, just like JT Music, Schwabity, Rustage, and a lot more. I listen to the Stipendium, I think, more often than any of those other ones. I do like of all three, right? The three main ones, JT Music, Dan Bull, and Stipendium. The songs that they made for We Happy Few, fucking fire. I've been watching. Hello. I recommend a version of D&D 5e. Have you ever thought of publishing D&D content? I've thought about it, maybe doing it on like a Patreon or something, or like a Ko-Fi. But like that would involve a lot more work than I think I have the time to do. Mostly because I do a lot of streams and I do a lot of writing my videos. I mean, maybe I could start posting like the scripts to my videos in case people don't know what I'm saying. You know, is multi-class artificer as a warlock or sorcerer? Fair. Idea for a character was a time lord with magic lockpicking skills. To be fair, that's just a regular rogue, pretty much. A rogue can just pick any lock. That's just what they do 90% of the time. I'm here now. Welcome in, Tyler. Would you rather visit space or the Great Wall of China? Probably space. I don't know. I get really nervous on, like, international flights. I don't know how I would handle going on a spaceship flight. Oh God, it's at a Denny's parking lot. I mean, I would beat up God. I think it'd be funny for me at least, but that's a separate issue entirely. That's something I don't feel like dealing with. You do a flip? I cannot. No. Start playing D&D. Find friends. Play pretend. That's really the entirety of D&D. People make D&D a lot more complicated than like it feasibly should be, if that makes sense. Legend went live. Damn straight. No, it'd be cool. A wizard with no points in health, but everything into making him the heaviest hitter. So, paired with your idea of a nuke notebook, that would be a legit damage. Okay, now I'm thinking, right? If you combine my nuke idea with like a glove, right? Technically speaking, if you casted Arcane Ward, or not Arcane Ward, what was it? It's like Arcane something, magic whatever, basically. Do you think you could cast it on like a pair of boxing gloves? And then you just punch explosions? Pick locks too, is good as he's lock, punches it really, really hard, door opens. To be fair. Okay, hear me out, right? On most magical trapdoors, like, they're usually made of stone. Theoretically speaking, if you just had, like, a hammer, you could beat your way through an arcane glyph. There we go. Thank you, that one. So would it be possible to have characters a mimic possessing a dead body? I mean, technically, they're not possessing it. They're just pretending to be it. So, I mean, theoretically, yeah. Since mimics can, in fact, copy corpses. But the fact of the matter is, a corpse is just kind of a general term for any dead body. Which means, like, since it's technically organic, feasibly speaking, mimics could mimic any human. Or technically any corpse, as long as it was big enough. This difficulty in starting D&D campaign is getting people to tell you when they're free. Yeah. Getting anybody on board with a game for anything longer than a one-shot, fucking nightmare. You get, like, maybe one or two of them, and then one of them is always busy. Copy brain of a corpse and just crawl in. But the brain is... You would have to... What? That doesn't make any sense. How big can it be? As big as you wanted, I think. That's where the thing came from. I mean, technically, the thing doesn't copy corpses, though. The thing just copies anything. What's the thing? Or are you talking about the thing from, the other one? Fantastic Four. You know, the character is a mimic, so they shapeshift, and they're a wizard. Nice. Gender fluid mimic swapping bodies. To be fair, if I had the powers of a mimic, I also would just swap bodies. I feel like it would be interesting for me, at least, because, I don't know, sometimes, do you ever get bored with your appearance, right? Do you ever get, like, you look in the mirror and you're like, oh, just this again. Like, I'm not really androgynous enough to, like, switch between the two, even though, maybe, I don't know, I haven't really thought of it. But, like, I don't know, I've always wanted to, like, switch things up a little bit. It's why I get, like, perms occasionally. What's the best gimmick you've ever put in a campaign? Gimmick? I don't know if I've necessarily put gimmicks. I put, like, a few things here and there. Yeah, look, that's indicative of a greater problem, dude. I can't help you with that. I was talking about just being kind of bored with, like, your general look. Because, mind you, when I was younger, I had the same haircut all throughout, like, basically from middle school all the way through college. I had pretty much the same haircut. Mimics are kind of ghosts who possess objects and turn them into living creatures. Maybe? Hi, Ren. I don't know. I've never really thought about it. Some muscle burr. You're gonna look at yourself. I don't know. I don't necessarily need to be, like, super duper muscular. I think if anything, I'd want to be toned. To my roommate, instead of menstruating, I'd rather be a dude for 1 week every month. My roommate said I'd get put on a watch list. What would you be doing as a guy, though? Like, what? I mean, I guess you'd have rights for a week. To be fair, being a guy for a week would probably be something you'd look forward to because of how many rights you'd have. I mean, that's if you're white. So, like, I guess, I don't know. It's up to you. Mirror along until I get annoyed, then chop it off. To be fair, that's what happens when I come back here. Because I don't trust anybody in this area to cut my hair. So I just, like, grow it out until it becomes a problem. Then I'll tie it back until I go somewhere to get a haircut. A bit wear a Victorian gown for a stream. I don't own a Victorian gown. Better paycheck for a week, too. True. Very true. Other players, add a mimic that looks like a healing potion. Make their... Hear me out, right? Have a mimic that transforms into their helmet. then make the helmet lick their ears in the middle of a fight. Do you know what we're pretending to be today? I don't know. I haven't really thought about it. Today's like a very non-gendered day, I think. Like, I was too busy trying to organize my room. I still have shit, like, I have still clothes that I have to hang up that I can't because I don't have any hang... That's what I was supposed to do at Target. Fuck. I was supposed to buy more hangers. Be a dude and not be concerned about my appearance or behavior or the way I talk or whatever. True. So you'd be, like, the straightest man around is what I'm hearing if you were to transform. Be polymorph, what animal would you wish to be? Crow. I want to be, like, a crow or a raven. Ravens are bigger, but, like, I feel like either one would be kind of interesting. My wife. I think a woman did that. She dressed as a guy for a month. She hated the experience. I vaguely remember, like... Do you guys remember those, like, shitty social experiments that BuzzFeed did? Where it was, like, the man spreading on the subway challenge, and I'm like, what? Like, that's just a very strange set of videos. I don't know if those were real or if I hallucinated them. I just remember those in, like, high school. Started playing D&D and is playing a level 6 Tengu. Neat. Wizard machine gun. I would fuck with a wizard machine gun. D&D skits guys, bisexual, we stay winning. Yee, for real, for real. Born a female? Who? Me? No. Look at you frothing at the mouth like a fucking weirdo. Shit, the apathy that people had for her mental health and her feeling as a guy. Oh, that makes more sense. Yeah. Reads to I don't read BuzzFeed. I've never read BuzzFeed. I think I took like 1 or 2 of their quizzes, but like overall, I was just like, this is stupid. Though to be fair, I did watch BuzzFeed Unsolved before that turned into Watcher or whatever the hell it was called afterwards. I think I just have more confidence to do, especially walking alone. Yeah, that is a fun time. I feel like the more androgynous I get, the less safe it gets. But honestly, at this point, I don't know. If they kill me, I kill me. Great making a Kenku. I have to roll a dice just to speak because of the way I made her. To be fair, I played a Kenku and I just kept a list of every single thing I was allowed to say in game. You're shooting spells, technically fireball, magic missile for a decade straight. Yeah, you ain't wrong. Born a female ago, I was asking about the social experiment. I don't know. I don't think so. It wasn't like a born a female. Also, the word female feels so fucking weird. I don't really know what the term or nomenclature is that, but like for people who refer to people as female and male is just like it's such a strange fucking thing. Either way, what was I gonna say? BuzzFeed, I guess? I don't know. BuzzFeed has always been like a really weird part of the internet. Plays a sentient fungus that Frankenstein monster is a host out of slain creatures. I'm here for it. I just love the idea of like fungus monsters. I don't know why. I keep getting some of your stuff when binging shorts. You make some good stuff. Thank you, Sean. Appreciate it. Do a fit check. You can see the fit pretty much. Hi, Cecilia. Shane and Ryan forever. I think he's okay. I don't know. I stopped watching their content. Like, their earlier BuzzFeed Unsolved videos were so iconic, but then, like, they started getting worse, or maybe I just got, like, jaded to it or bored with it. I don't know. Up to you. Not up to you. Sorry. It's anyone's guess. Renseto Nichan. Nice. Also, thank you for the $5. Dev, we are now $45 away from our goal. I had an idea of a Warforged sorceress, except it's not magic. It's just tech made to look like magic. I mean, I'm kind of here for that. I don't know. The idea of, like, a... What the fuck was this symbol? I don't know. The idea of people treating magic as... Or treating advanced science as magic is kind of fun. I use the word flesh in uncomfortable ways. Yeah. I don't know. Don't trust anybody. Do not trust anyone who refers to, like, women and men unironically as male and females. Singer, you have a boyfriend or girlfriend? I am single currently. Fungi monster is scary as fuck. Imagine a monster that breathes poison that makes you into one. Yeah, that's just The Last of Us, and it was fucking awesome. I haven't finished The Last of Us is the only unfortunate part. I wish that I still had HBO Max. I don't. Do you play D&D? Sometimes. I make content about it, but playing it is kind of... eh. Characters was an elf skeleton necromancer named Ainz. That's just from Overlord. Watching Naruto episode 1 of the 5-minute 38-second mark. Believe it. What? Yeah, going alright. You cry when you finish it. The Last of Us? The thing is, I played the Last of Us game. I know how it ends. It's just, I never bothered around to, like, watch the full show. See, streams are in a maid outfit? Yeah, it's part of the ongoing challenge. It's Maidathon. Currently planning on changing that soon? I don't know. You never know. Saw to be about 5 US. I don't know. Canadian dollars are weird. That was a about $8. That was like $8. I appreciate it. We are now 37 away. So it's an ongoing challenge, Maidathon. I think I did promise the chat a full maid outfit, which I think I'll do for Monday's stream, where I'll bring back Twitch streams. But for the weekend, I think I'll probably just do my usual YouTube lives. Should I add the way? Yeah, we do appreciate it. Thank you so much for giving to the stream. I don't really know what to do while I'm up here. You seen the Apothecary Diaries? I have not. Your players go through a very difficult campaign, then after killing tons of enemies, reveal that they were cursed and the enemies were innocents. I feel like I've already made that video. Clerical necromancers, patrons are their parents. And my original idea was a cleric was a necromancer who still dabbles in necromancy. I don't understand any of that. Gay twink. More like bye. It's not going to be Twitch exclusive, is it? No. I'm going to have both lives going. I'll just have the Twitch also on while I'm doing this. Dropped like 10% recently, so currency is weird. Oh, did it? Would somebody try donating in a foreign currency again? I want to see something. Because I'm fairly certain that Canadian dollars used to be like $3-ish less than, or something like that. It's my support for the day. Oh, thank you, Karma. Good girl. I don't know. Maybe that's how I'll start incentivizing, what's it called? That's how I'll start incentivizing, whatchamacallit to donate. Karma to donate is just like, good girl. Boss second health bar just a mimic. What does that mean? Oh, like after you defeat the boss, it comes back as a mimic? That doesn't make sense. 10 Canadian dollars is $7.24 US. Interesting. Well, we managed to reach gold tonight, so we have another stream later. Being parasocial, basically. I don't know. Two mods who choose to stay here get 1 free Cards Against D&D draw. Your quest for this evening is science. Go find a proper artificer. Appreciate being called a good girl. Good girl to you as well. This character I've been focusing on, character with a creature in its spine who can take over like Venom. That is just straight up Venom. What do you mean like Venom? That's just Venom. Change your genders every day? No, I don't have the clothes to change my gender every day. I would like to get one of those like sort of kimono pants, if that makes sense. I don't know what those are called. I'm pretty sure they're literally just yukata or kimono pants. But I've seen them on like Amazon. I think I have them on my Amazon wishlist. Which, by the way, on my Amazon wishlist, for those of you who know how to find that, there is the fucking cleansing oil that the TSA fucking stole from me. So, yeah, if anybody wants to help out with that. Oh, shit, yeah, that's right. Since we reached goal, I put on the caddies. We're doing the pink ones, because I can't find the other ones. It's just here to say, then gets back to our science, get a bit of encouragement. I encourage you to do the thing. I'm not gonna lie, the cat ears look better with my short hair than they did with my long hair. How much money would it take to get you in a pair of thigh highs like January for the bit? I promise it's just for funnies. I mean, how much money do you have? I'd say like 100. I don't value my vibe that much. I like $100. Beat a gorilla easily. Well, is it 100 men at once or is it 100 men over time? Also, do the men get weapons or are they just like? I mean, after a while, I feel like feasibly speaking, you could like use one of the what the fuck are they called? The bones? Like you could use the bones of some of the dead guys as a weapon. So feasibly speaking, the longer it goes on, the more weapon you have. Appreciate it by chance. 100 men can't beat a gorilla. They could beat off a gorilla. Size already promised to us. True. But I mean, they said it for a hypothetical. You could always get another stream with the thigh highs. You never know. I guess for now our goal is 69, which is $15 away. Fear Factor. Dude, I used to watch Fear Factor all the time growing up. It was a very okay show. I don't know, it wasn't anything like special per se, but I enjoyed watching the people eat the fucking bugs just because I wasn't doing it. Is Fear Factor like cruel? I feel like the people who grew up on Fear Factor are the same people who started doing like horrible social experiments. Like, I feel like Fear Factor beget fucking like Mr. Beast, where they just put people through inhospitable conditions for money, you know? Gender of the gorilla, because I believe one of the genders is stronger, but I forget which. I feel like the male gorilla is stronger, but I can't tell you off the top of my head because I'm not a gorillaologist. Once win 100%, but only if they all work together. Yeah, I don't think they would work together, honestly. So I'm facing a closed box. Yeah, that was some kind of shit growing up with that. Where are you? Moriyami, sorry. Hi, thank you for the 20. Besides travel BS. Well, other than the travel BS, I had a lot of fun in, in Korea. I got to hang out with my parents. I didn't realize just how much I actually missed them. Cause like I am very low maintenance, and I'm very much in the mind of out of sight, out of mind. Matthew, One Piece, what's good, Hama? Hi, Matthew. How you doing, baby? How are things? I got my bag back, so that's fun. But anyway, as I was saying, right? No, I didn't realize how much I actually genuinely missed seeing my parents and hanging out with them. As I left, after like, getting dinner with them, like, I don't know, I was just really sad, Can't be that high. Dude, I live in America. Bills are getting higher every day. Just because some of us decide to use our looks and aren't fucking horrible basement-dwelling cretins doesn't mean that, doesn't mean I have to subject myself to your shitty job. I'm wondering how Precious Thompson's not gays or Precious bisexual. Yeah, we have a flag right there. I feel like, do people not read or look at anything? Like, do people scroll into these blind? This is a guy who ran bum fights. Oh, shit, wait, I remember that guy. I didn't see that episode because I don't watch garbage, but, like, yeah, I remember that. I'm gonna fight a gorilla-sized weasel or weasel-sized gorilla. Weasel-sized gorilla. Wait, do they still have the same strength as a gorilla? Because I feel like, right, weasels are too fast. Gorillas, even if they're small, they're, like, easy to just beat the shit out of. Like, if they're tiny, Talk about it. I mean, I don't talk about it that often. I just kind of bring it up when people, like, ask, Made fitness. I'm still super tired. I did get to sleep at a reasonable time, but then when I woke up at 8, right, I was like, oh, I could start my day. Then I went back to sleep. Because after having to wait for my fucking bag, I'm like, well, this is just not worth it to me. Black and brown ears because it matches your hair. I think it's in here. It's around here somewhere. I just don't know where. I think I put them in I'm pretty sure I put them in a drawer or something. Weasel-sized gorilla. Is your first console? Not technically Wii. The Wii was the first console I ever owned, and technically was as a family we all owned it. But, like, the first one I officially had that was just mine was the PS3. Then I bought an Xbox 360, then I bought an Xbox One, then I got a PS5. And then I didn't play consoles at all because I started playing on PC instead. But now I have a now I have a PS5. A PS4 is what I had. Here to say hi. Hi, Steven. Paladin. Campaign, we're different class. I'm trying to be an artificer. Is there a way to do that? Yeah, what do you mean, is there a way to do... Just play artificer. Play an artificer who isn't using magic, because magic is for losers. Now, our white twin who's holding you up? No one. I'm just kind of vibing. Oh, weasel-sized gorilla is the same strength. You still punt it. Yeah, but, like, it varies whether or not I could actually fight it a normal way or not. We're 5 to 4. Downgrade what from 5 to 4? From Germany? What's up, Patrick? How you doing? In any case, I guess we'll aim for 100 now since we managed to reach our goal. So we are $26 away, if anybody would like to donate that in. First concert was a week 2. It wasn't ours. Just never took it back. Was the week 2? What are you talking? Oh, the week. First console. Oh, I get it. The first console was the Wii. Nice. Nice with 3 weapons to beat 1 gorilla. I'd choose bazooka. And then another gun. And then another gun. I don't know. You don't really need that many other weapons. You say, why are you a furry? Why are you stupid? Also, I'm not. People are really fucking dumb. I swear to God, dude. It's part of the fucking challenge. What's your favorite car? The one that I can drive. Me beefing with American United? No, I'm beefing with United Airlines because they fucking, like, somewhere in Denver, they mishandled my bag, I guess, and it just fucked off into eternity. Mind you, I got it back, so that's fun. But then I also had another, like, bag that they just destroyed, pretty much, which was, like, a nightmare to deal with. It's $20, y'all. Quick question, bro, for real. Doom people? As in, like, Dune? Fires immune to magic because he just despises whoever uses it. Bruh, I would love to play that character. A character who's just immune to all magic just because he doesn't believe in it. So, like, by some metric, it just stops it from working altogether. Dragon with only 3 reduced spells and a dagger. I mean, you could shrink him a bunch. I don't know. It's up to you. Lockdown is the best burger? I'd say Teddy's Bigger Burgers has the best burgers. And that's just because I grew up with that shit. The donation go for? Right now, the donation is going towards replacing the Korean skincare that TSA took from me. So that's like $30-ish. Actually, technically, first part was gold. Now it's to get money for Korean skincare. So, donate to the stream if you can. Favorite D&D character you've made? It was a character called Omen Haxelpenny. He was a Fey warlock whose mother was one of those, like, witches that steal children in the woods. Or the ones that, like, make deals with people for their children in exchange for like magic powers or whatever. So basically, I had that as his mom, who was his patron, and basically his entire quest was finding his mom a girlfriend. Not a hag. No, it was like a German witch, pretty much. Game to live in. What do you pick? Monster Hunter. I don't know. Honey Pop. You like pans? What the fuck are you talking about? It's cool as heck. Yeah. It was the first, like, super duper official character that I made, I think. I made, like, a bunch of joke ones for a while, but, like, that was the first one that I properly made with, like, a story that I wanted to pull through. I didn't get to really resolve that too much, but, like, because it was for, like, a mini-series, but I don't know. I hope I could bring it back one day. The restaurant? What's the restaurant? Favorite theme park? Universal, I guess? I don't know. I'm not, like, super into one or the other, you know? Hey, Britain and furries. Why do you hate furries for? I'm not a furry. I'm just wearing the fucking cat ears because somebody paid me. Is character possible to make? I don't know. Y'all can list some funny characters you got, because I got nothing right now. I'm still a little bit brain dead after, you know, traveling for so long. What's your favorite cartoon show? Cartoon... I've been enjoying Chowder recently. Bad DM story? I don't actually have any bad DM stories because, like, generally speaking, I've never encountered a terrible No, I take it back. There was one DM that I fucking played a game with, who I won't name by name because, you know, it's somebody that actually makes content and stuff, but, like, I did not like that game. It was so boring. Much for a collar? $50. Because I do actually have one, oddly enough. What's your favorite water park? I don't like water parks. They fucking gross me out, dude. I don't know. It's like you're basically taking a shower with a bunch of other, or like a bath with like a bunch of strangers. I don't like water parks. Like, if I'm gonna cool down, I'm just gonna take a cold shower. Like, I don't need to like go and get on a slide and be wet around others, you know? You furry? No. Favorite D&D class? Fighter. Showering with a bunch of other dudes. I don't know why it's so funny to me. My DMs, I'm Paladin, had the BB take my casting permanently session 1. That's kind of shitty, dude. Elf fist fighter? It's for animals, a cat. That's suspicious. What the fuck are you talking about? You guys are confusing all the new people. Does this help alleviate some of that? If people want to be fucking weird about it, I limit the amount of times that I wear my fucking thing. The other thing I can deal with, American Airlines is better than United. No, actually, American Airlines stranded me in Dallas for 13 hours. So no, fuck American Airlines. United is like this is the first time I've had issue with them, honestly. But like, fuck American Airlines, dude. At least I think it was American Airlines. Somebody got me stuck in like Dallas or some shit. I just prefer the cat ears. Well, if somebody wants to pay $20, I'll put them back on. Otherwise, suffer. Want to visit Universal? Visit Universal, Matthew. To be fair, I was actually planning on going down to Orlando for that because I thought it'd be kind of fun. I have never gotten to go to Universal in Florida yet because I've only ever gone to, like, Disneyland. But now that I've kind of gotten into, like, roller coasters and shit, I really want to go because I think it'd be fun. It's got... See, so I knocked up the overseat. What the fuck? What's your favorite food? Korean barbecue. Or, like, burgers. Hard to go wrong with a burger, you know? Best D&D race? Tiefling. Do you get some wheel spinners with D&D race classes and things go into making a character? I don't know what that means. Set in old times? Baldur's Gate? That's technically medieval. What about Alaska Airlines? Damn, that's wild. I don't know what the fuck any of that means. But thanks for the €2. It's something by flying in the back of your room. See what flying in the back of your room? Hey! Alright, fuck. Alex said so I guess we're putting them back on. Now to confuse more people. He's not talking to himself? No, I'm talking to all of you. Alaska Airlines is the best. I've never flown Alaska Airlines, but I think Florida's getting an Alaska Airlines. Only because I've been tending a garage sale all day. Have a good stream. All right, bye, Dev. See you later. I've seen Dollywood. No, what's Dollywood? See your D&D character, please. Just want to know if I meet you in one. What are you talking about? That goes face. I think it was your or his location. I don't know my location or my, like, I don't know. When people try to dox me, right? If they, like, put my IP address or my, like, fucking coordinates, I'm like, I don't know what my coordinates are. So, like, these numbers mean fucking nothing to me. You could write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and it'd have the same effect. Flown to Orlando to A and C, fully Alaska, I thought. I think that I can technically fly. I don't know. If I get Alaska, I can technically fly from here all the way back to Hawaii in one go. Actually, I think I have to move somewhere for that to happen. Which, mind you, I might be living on my own soon, so that might be interesting. I guess now's the time to save up because I'll have to get, like, a bunch of new shit. On the bright side, I have my chair and stuff. Got my clothes. Your other will become a Tarrasque or dragon. Dragon, because I want to fly. Tarrasques are powerful, mind you, but, like, they can't fly. You'd have to just walk all the way to wherever you're trying to go, so you'd be landlocked. You have a guy who legit just uses magic of weed to make him believe he's magic, but he's not, so he's just a guy. What? Seem Perfect by Ed Sheeran. Fuck no. Always move up this way. I mean, you got a fucking couch I can crash on? Because, like, finding a place anywhere is going to be a nightmare. Also, moving, anytime I'd want to visit my parents, if I went up to, like, Canada, I would have to, like, go through customs every time, and that's just not something I want to deal with. Here since the last time, nice. The Tarrasque gets hunted by a larger predator. True. I think that's technically dragons or bigger Tarrasques. What's your opinion on the metal band Tenacious D? Are they metal? They're not metal. Your opinion on, I think they're okay. I know, like, 2 of their songs. I just know that Jack Black is in it. And Jack Black has forever been tainted in my mind because of the Minecraft movie. Like, I respected that man up until that point. They have spikes. Yeah, I know they have spikes, but, like, find out how good the spikes are going to do if you breathe fire on them or, like, shoot them with a gun. Tarrasque gun. Or, like, a rail gun. Trippy Goes Crazy. It does. I like the song. It's just, I don't know. I don't care much for Jack Black or anything he's involved with anymore. It's just not really worth my time. Though, to be fair, I think I've grown jaded to a lot of things lately. Pretty sure there's a Reddit post for that V1 character build. Making wall jump? So I send you something, autocorrect changes it. Probably a mobile problem. Would you rather have Steve played by Jack Black or an actual 3D rendering of Steve? I would have preferred he'd be a 3D rendering, dude. Yeah, New York would be dope. Special ID, so you don't need a password to go to Canada and still be in the States. Wait, is Niagara Falls in New York? That doesn't, no, they can't be, right? It doesn't make sense for a place to be called Niagara and then not to have Niagara Falls, you know? You gotta have some self-respect. You first, motherfucker. Are you kidding me? He's 20. Imagine Jack Black got paid his 20. You ain't wrong. To be fair, if I got paid millions of dollars, I'd also be in a shitty movie. It's about New York and Canada. That makes sense, actually. Listen to Kickapoo. I have not, no. It hasn't been, like, something I'd feasibly want to deal with, you know? It follows crosses between Ontario and New York. Interesting. I don't know, I've never really thought about living anywhere else specifically, you know? Using your videos in actual D&D campaigns. I don't think I've ever actually used them, no. I mean, I've used, like, a few here and there, but the fact of the matter is, those ideas are made specifically to break whatever game you're playing in. So, like, if I want to build a story or whatever, I can't use any of them, except maybe, like, a handful of ideas here and there. What do I have to pay for you to oil up? Well, considering, like, TSA took my oil, like, $30. Pay $30 to this stream, and, yeah, there you go. Title, which United? United Airlines. Fucking hate United Airlines now. It is DM user players moms of the BGG of the group. I think I have had it in mind where I thought a funny idea is to basically make it so you don't give your boss a second health bar, you make their mom show up instead. So the second stage of the fight is just beating the shit out of that guy. Or beating the shit out of their mom. Love the ears. I mean, they're cute, don't get me wrong. I still get more bitches than half of the people in the fucking, like, chat. Not by trying, either. It's just because most people in YouTube live chats are, you know, fucking disgusting. Outside world. Nah, I'm good. I don't need to risk doxing myself today. No girls. I'm sure you're fine, though. You've made me laugh, so I think that's solid enough. The people who behave themselves get bitches. The people who show up here to be problems, fucking disgusting little cretin monsters. People who donate to the stream, sexier than anybody in the world. We'll say that much. Anybody who gives me money is significantly more attractive than the people who don't. Putting that out there. I behave. That you do, Ren. You've been pretty solid for the last couple of streams. It's vicious mockery. I try. Though I'm nice. That's a separate issue, Karma. I feel like you could if you wanted to, feasibly speaking. I'm sure you're perfectly fine. You got the whole like scary goth thing going on. So hard to get, know anyone, just like be cute. I mean, to be fair, that's why I bought a lot of the Korean clothes. I just wanted to be cute. It wasn't sarcasm. No. I figured you were being pretty genuine. I'm missing yesterday's stream. I was playing Star Wars games to support my May 4th. Oh, I wasn't even here. So, like, you don't even worry about it, dude. You cross from Hamsa Apartments. What the fuck is that? I would love Hamasama Apartments. Just ask for a day job back. Homie, I make more money than you do, probably, with whatever dead-end career you have. Just because some people can make money off of being, like, not fucking egregious to be around, don't means you gotta be salty, my dude. Women are difficult for me to be serious with. That's fair. I guess there is that kind of underlying level of, like, flirting with them one way or the other, you know? So, I'm sure you'll do fine. You gotta look them dead in the eyes and do it. I think the eye contact is probably, like, most of it, you know? You gotta maintain eye contact to make them sure you know that you're serious. Crinkle fries or waffle fries? Neither. I like julienne. Not staring at people. Have you been what? Who makes money off of staring at people? To be fair, I'm looking at myself currently, so I guess that's technically just maintaining eye contact with the me on the screen. So yeah, how can you build truffle? I don't know who that is. Tyler, the creator? I haven't really thought about it. I don't think I've listened to any of their music. Shoestring fries? I don't like when fries are too skinny, though. I like a decent-sized fry. Maybe when the chat is staring at... Oh, yeah. To be fair, there are a lot of people who are just, like, chilling. So I'm watching and found out I was gay. You found out you were gay by watching this stream, or you just found out you were gay? Because, good for you. I've not played Devil May Cry. I've thought about it, though. Curly fries? Oddly enough, don't like curly fries. I think they're kind of just alright. Steak fries? There are a lot of different types of fries, and I only care about, like, 2 or 3. Guess made boy. Shut the fuck up. Do you like Stray Kids? I think it's okay. Here for now. Hi, Sam. How you doing? Another stream on TikTok, so I wanted to let you know that if I act weird, make you uncomfortable, sorry. I mean, easy way to solve that is to just not be a fucking loser. Opinions on Omazeo in terms of Kamen Rider power scaling. I think Omazeo is technically the strongest Kamen Rider. But, like, strong in the way where they're just, like, the narrative demands it. I don't know. Because, like, Zeo lost to Decade 9 times out of 10. But, like, Omazeo has the ability to one-shot final villains. So, I mean, I would say that, like, they're chilling. I think Stray Kids is okay. I've never really thought about it. Secrets. What secrets, Karma? Damn, Biosi. Anyway, I guess we'll aim for 169 now, since we already reached 100, so that's like $66. Oh, shit, wait. We could have somebody be our new Satan. Big Kahuna. The fuck is Big Kahuna? I like soccer, so you think I'll make it to my school's soccer team or even varsity? I think you'll do fine. I believe in you. I so define, because I'm Asian. Just replaying some Fallout New Vegas earlier. I have to be at work in 10 minutes. I'm sure this is a perfect use of your time right now. What's your opinion on Doctor Who? Alright, so buckle up, motherfuckers, right? I thought Doctor Who was really good up until 13. Then they started getting a lot better with, 14 being David Tennant and then 15 being Nishutigawa. The first season that Nishutigawa did, really good. I enjoyed it a lot. But then, like, this newest season fucking makes no sense. Like, I don't know. I just can't follow it. I'm, like, so bored. Is this on Twitch? I have a Twitch. It's Hamasamakun. I'm not streaming on Twitch right now. I'm just kind of vibing. I've been doing these mobile streams, and they've been working out a lot better than my Twitch one, so I figured I'd just do this. Hi, Stella. How you doing? Stella just reminds me of fucking, Cruella. Did anybody see the Cruella live-action movie? Talking about this in a previous stream. Yeah, we're bringing it up again because, like, I've also been recently rewatching a long, like, video about, Doctor Who. Chibnall can't write and Davies is getting old. Yeah. Yeah. So your day? It's been okay thus far. Is that... Can't tell if that's Lone Wolf JT or if that's a different JT. Because if it's Lone Wolf JT, then that's really fucking racist. If it's regular JT, if it's a new JT, then fuck off. What's the most you've ever made from one stream? One stream? On YouTube, like 500. On Twitch, like 4,000. It was insane, dude. Shorts nice. Thanks, Trackster. It's Tom Baker era. I never really watched the Tom Baker era. I started with 9. What's the beef with United? They lost my bag for like 3 hours. Anyway, as I was saying, yeah, no, Chibnall fucking sucks at writing. Just full on the worst writer I've ever seen. All of his stories were absolute ass. And that's not even to say that like Jodie Whittaker sucks as the Doctor. I love Jodie Whittaker as the Doctor. I just wish she had stories that weren't so fucking boring that I wanted to turn it off. I just stopped watching after a while because of that. Like turned me off from Doctor Who entirely. You know. Typically, they're miserable in real life, enjoy company in their misery. You seem like bright light in dark times, remember self-care when needed. I have been doing face care, so that's fun. Your opinion on Hollow Knight? Haven't seen it. Jodie was scammed. Those writers did her dirty. Bruh, literally. They did her so dirty. It's so stupid. The writer definitely was a downgrade. I think if you gave Jodie Whittaker, like, the same kind of stories as, like, Matt Smith, right? Giving it that sort of, like, levity. It's sort of like a play on a fairy tale for Doctor Who. A lot of fantasy elements, but, like, explained scientifically. I think that Jodie Whittaker's one would have been a lot more interesting. It could have been one of my favorite Doctors. I love Jodie Whittaker. She's very charismatic. She was just given nothing to fucking do. But I do like Nishutigawa. My favorite still remains Dr. 12. I loved, forgot his name. The old man. I just like the grumpy old guy. I like the vibe there. So Wild Magic with Seelie and Unseelie tables. I don't know what the Seelie and Unseelie tables are, but I like Wild Magic. Favorite D&D edition? 5e. Peter Capaldi. Yeah. Peter Capaldi had some of my favorite stories and has one of the single greatest Doctor Who episodes of all time. It was, Heaven Sent, I think. The one where it's just him in a castle for the entire... It's the single greatest episode. So the new Doctor Who because he cried in almost every episode. That's honestly kind of fair. I feel like, right, I'm not against showing vulnerability, like, with male-presenting people. But, like, I prefer the Doctor to, like, kind of maintain a level of, like, solemnness, if that makes sense. Because if he's crying every episode, then that's the equivalent of him basically flying into a rage every episode, right? That extreme emotion is not really what Doctor Who, like, is, you know? Like, it makes those moments feel like less because they happen so often. I will say, in the latest episode that they did with The Well, him crying actually made sense there. All the other ones, not really, but that one made sense. Is the video game Hollow Knight is the video game? A lot of people ask me about Hollow Knight. I don't really... think it's okay. The emotional Doctor, kinda. He's too emotional, honestly. Because when you make sudden movements, it's very satisfying to me. Follow the stream, jingle, jingle. Subscribe, jingle, jingle. Actually, I used to do this in my old streams. I used to hypnotize the chat. Donate to the stream, jingle, jingle. Donate to the stream, jingle, jingle. How much Louis Capaldi music do you know? Didn't Louis Capaldi make a song for, like, Doctor Who? Isn't he literally just, like, Peter Capaldi's, like, kid? His was very childlike, which I think Chris Chibnall was trying to counteract with Capaldi's grumpiness. I would have really liked that, because, like, Capaldi, towards the end, the story was about, like, him coming to terms with how old he is and whether or not he wanted to continue to be the Doctor over and over again. Like, to start this new life cycle. So it makes sense for, like, the next Doctor to come into this with, like, childlike wonder. But, like, they tried to make Jodie Whittaker's Doctor so many different things, and none of them worked. I feel like she should have just been... Like, I feel like Jodie Whittaker's stories should have just been very lighthearted. Especially with a new showrunner, you want to build that confidence with the audience. You want to make stories that, while they have stakes, they don't have to be like, every episode, the entire world is going to explode right now. It's like, well, we do this every day, so obviously the world's not going to explode. But, like, I don't know. The Rosa Parks episode was weird. They had to fight, like, a time-traveling racist. I feel like it would have just been easier to not make it an alien thing and just be, like, the two POC in the group get arrested and you have to just deal with that without, like, fucking up the time stream. Your stream be about Doctor Who, I love it. I've been in a very Doctor Who-ish mood lately. Hey, Bella Hypnotized must donate jingle jingle. Thank you, Karma, appreciate it. What's your favorite broken D&D thing that you came up with? Meat Pokeball, or the Meteor Storm. Spelled M-E-A-T. What I miss? We've been talking about Doctor Who. In clips of Mr. Ring-a-Ding. That story was so much worse than I thought it was gonna be. Dude, I had such high hopes because it had Alan Cumming in it, who was on, like, I think it was Broadway. He was in Cabaret as the MC. I fucking loved him in that, and I loved him as Floop in Spy Kids. But, like, they don't fucking do anything with him. Like, the concept is so half-assed. I don't know. They introduced the idea that, like, you know, the Doctor is fictional. I'm like, oh, that's really cool. That happens for, like, 5 minutes, and then we just move on. I'm like, well, that was a fucking waste. Like, what are we doing? Matt Smith are among my most favorite Doctors. That's fair. I think Christopher Eccleston's run had the best writing. This is in one of Jodie's episodes as well. Mr. Ring-a-Ding? I don't remember that. Oh, oh yeah, he was. He was the Witchfinder or some shit like that. It's like Nightmare in Silver. That's the Matt Smith story where they're in an amusement park, right? And then, like, the robots, the Cybermen, the world just dumped into. Catmade talking about Doctor Who. Turns out Lewis and Peter Capaldi are second cousins. Oh! Well, that's interesting. So I subbed? Nice. Y'all should subscribe if you haven't done so already. Trying to write a Drow character. I don't know how to help you. Yeah, that's the one. Nice. Money. Kia. Money. Your mom. Out of time out yet? I don't know. Have you decided to be dumb today? Eccleston is fantastic. He was the right combination of sarcastic, grump, and happy-go-lucky. Yeah, he had a lot of charisma, and his stories hit real fucking, like, hard. And, like, he had some of the best character writing. I feel like because Doctor Who is going on for so long, they're running out of things to do, so that's why the writing is getting worse. Because, like, anything you feasibly do in a Doctor Who episode has feasibly been done in another Doctor Who episode. Which is most telling with this new run, because Davies came back, and you can basically draw a comparison between his new writing and his old writing, and it just sounds like he's redoing his old hits, but, like, worse. Did absolutely phenomenal with the one season he wanted. I think he wanted to do more, but I think he disagreed with Davies, which honestly kind of based. How those cat ears? They came with a maid outfit that one of my fans bought me. So hire good writers, the guys from Big Finish. To be fair, yeah, I guess that's true. I've always learned that a lot of, like, long-running content, like Power Rangers and Doctor Who, and Power Rangers, Doctor Who, Star Wars, their auxiliary content is always much better than their main content, which I find very strange. A War Doctor crossover? Oh yeah, Day of the Doctor. I recorded that shit on, like, a DVR back in the day. Then I just found it on streaming platforms. Close to goal right now? Oh, we beat goal already, but if we're talking about 169, then we are $56 away. Jedi Survivor Peak. I have not played that all the way through. I should. I just got back. I bought video games, and then I just didn't get to play them because I had to leave. Do you watch anime? Not as much as I want to. I've been finished because Paul McGann got to have a run in it. So I've heard. I'm glad that, like, he got the chance to kind of show his stuff as the Doctor, because he was in the movie that nobody really watched, and then he was in Night of the Doctor, which was a really good short. I want to see more of him. Honestly, I might start listening to them, but that's if I can find the time. Hey, Maid Song continues next stream? Yeah, it does. Don't get me wrong, Sam. You know, please feel free to donate, because that only gets you more costume elements, but yeah, we did technically reach goal. Can you see us? I can see the chat. What's your favorite Minecraft village? I don't know. I usually just ransack them and leave. 96 movie. It's so dumb it manages to be funny. Doesn't the Doctor get fucking mowed down by gangsters? He gets, like, shot in the fucking face by, like, a bunch of crack dealers or something in the middle of an alleyway. I'm so sad about that. That's so dumb. Oh, you're wearing a dress? Yeah, it's part of Madathon. I have to head out, though. Nice to make stream for a bit. All right, bye, Sam. Go to the Imperial Workshop? No. Koi got jumped by a gang. I feel so bad, because he was, like, he was such, like, he's just, like, a little dude. He gave me, like, kind of imp energy. I'm not gonna, like a little goblin energy. I don't know. I'm not really sure what his characterization was like, because I never watched the classic series, but, like, I'm kind of curious what was going on with that. Favorite Minecraft village you've ransacked so far? I don't know. The ones that have, like, gold and shit. Sabers are so cool. I mean, I have some lightsabers, actually. So that's always fun. It's a spam and chat you'll be timed at. Subscribe to him. Yeah, do what Ghostface said. Have you tried Repo yet? No, I have to download that. So Beverly Piper was a lovely TARDIS heart vessel. Yeah, Bad Wolf. That was a good storyline. I also just like Rose as a character. Later on, she becomes a lot more interesting. Furry community just for the stream. Technically, I'm not in the furry community. I just have cat ears. That's not really the same thing. I was watching Doctor Who after the Time Lords almost came back. Then it was removed from my streaming platform. Oh. I think I watched like the first 3 episodes of Jodie's run and then I gave up. I think I saw like a bit here and there about like what the fuck was going on with that show, but like other than that, I was like, Team Fortress 2, I have not. River Song was truly interesting for me. I liked her as a character. I think Moffat made the show too sexual. Don't get me wrong. Like I know that like you can make sex jokes and stuff, and like the Doctor is a person, but I don't know. It's one of those things where it's like, why the fuck? Like, why would I like? I don't know. It's weird that they're like straight up being like, well, then we have sex. What's your favorite companion? Mine is Bill Potts. I liked Bill Potts. Is your girlfriend? I don't have a girlfriend. I don't know who you're thinking of. Love the Doctor's wife. Isn't the Doctor's wife River Song? Or are we talking about somebody else? Episode with Eccleston where he was just comedically avoiding the female alien assassin attempts. Oh, that was like later on with the Slovene, where he takes her out to dinner and then just keeps avoiding her trying to kill him. I thought it was funny. You have a boyfriend? No. First thing unfair? Good for you. We don't judge here. River Song was his wife, yes. Yay. I like River Song. I think River Song as a character was pretty solid. Some of her writing was kind of meh, but overall I think it was pretty solid. Some Big Daddy Raga? See the new Marvel? What new Marvel? Oh, Thunderbolts? I haven't seen any movies in like a month. I do want to go to the theater. I might want to treat myself. If we reach 69, if we reach 69, I'm going to rebuy that cleansing oil. Because, like, I need to clear out my pores and stuff, you know? Hear me out, chat. Donate to the stream, jingle, jingle. Donate to the stream, jingle, jingle. Just that last 30 or so. Technically, we're like 56 away, but, you know, close enough. We like your acting, River Song. The writing didn't always match her skill. Oh, no, she's a phenomenal actress, but, like, Doctor Who is very hit or miss. I'd love to see Jodie's Doctor and River Song interact. Bruh, literally. I know that they resolved that entire storyline with Capaldi, but, like, theoretically speaking, right, you could have had Jodie Whittaker be a lesbian. Have Jodie Whittaker be lesbians with River Song. I did not care about Yaz, right? I didn't give a shit about Yaz or the rest of the fam. They were all so fucking boring. I like that they brought Jack back. That was fun. Love your LEDs? Thank you. This room was a lot more decorated than the other one. I said eat. Jesus Christ, no. Replied to me. What is... Anyway. Thoughts on the Doctor's daughter. That's the one that Tennant ended up marrying, right? You like boba? I think it's okay. I like strawberry milk tea. I don't really like the boba part of boba because the boba part of boba just it is not a fun time. Do the picture backgrounds? Oh, wait, actually do you want to see the thing? We'll show you the thing because I'm getting near the end of the stream anyway. But I have this Yu-Gi-Oh poster I bought at a Goodwill. Also, this is something I got in Korea. I got like a little caricature done of me, and it was done on 420. So now I just have something just fucking like, I just have this basically reminding everybody that on 420 I was this pretty. There's my YouTube plaque. There's a little frog, some prints I bought, and then some Yu-Gi-Oh cards, like metal ones. Got the Seal of Orichalcos because I thought it'd be great. So cute, right? I don't know. I bought a lot of cute things. Maybe tomorrow I'll do like a Korean fit check stream. I'll like wear some of my Korean stuff. Said money, but I'm broke. That's fair. For those of you who do have money, the stream would greatly appreciate it. And by the stream, I mean me. I know we've reached goal, but we'll try to aim, I guess, a little bit higher just because I didn't stream yesterday because I was too busy lamenting my lost fucking baggage. Yeah, tips on being a dungeon master, don't take it too seriously. Seal of Orichalcos was tragically bad in the game. No, the Seal of Orichalcos sucks in real life. In the show, it was amazing. This is Hoovian autism. Honestly, that's kind of fair. Like the maid outfit? Thank you, appreciate it. What are you? Asian? A YouTuber? I don't know what you want. I don't know what your prerogative is here. Feel AB about the Master or Missy. I loved Missy. The Master was kind of hit or miss in like Tennant's era. I really like Missy because Missy just didn't give a shit. I loved her so much. You're great. And the TCG is tragically bad. Yeah, no. It literally stops only you from special summoning, which doesn't make any sense. It's been a while. Hi, Phantom. How you doing? Welcome in. How are things? I still have Karma, the Canadian, stuck in my head. Karma, Canadian. Like most of my donations are just sent to your Ko-Fi because YouTube takes support. Yeah. Yeah, you probably should have. I guess from now on, we'll do it that way. But I also like making the goal and it all comes in as one check. But to make it so that they don't take so much of your money, yeah, we should probably do it that way. What flavor of autism did you get? I got the type with absurd love of military equipment. The type of autism I got was Common Rider autism. Which, mind you, I have all my Common Rider belts here, so that's fun. Maybe I'll do a Common Rider stream. Asian YouTuber with maid outfit. Hi, Asian YouTuber with maid outfit. Sup, Scorpion. How you doing? But yes, for those of you here, donate to the stream, I guess. We're kind of nearing the end of our shenanigans as of right now, so we'll see how that all goes. Yeah, I guess it's been pretty good. Well, that's good. Autism, years of Transformers autism. That's fair. See, the Master and Jody's series, he was proper insane. Yeah, but it's not the same kind of insane. Like, Missy was insane, but, like, had genuine moments of intrigue. Whereas, like, Jodie Whittaker's Master was just... He's just, like, a dude. He's just fucking doing shit. I don't know. Small streamers like you because you actually acknowledge the viewers. I mean, I try my best to. I've been between 75 and like 300 viewers. I want to get more, hopefully, to watch these, but I'm just trying my best. So, it's up. My DM quit again. Do like Thomas and Friends? I didn't really think much about it, honestly. I got a streamer's attention. I mean, you're doing pretty good. Proud of you. Maybe Bannock as in bread? What? I should probably get some bread, actually. I should go grocery shopping in general. Should watch it. Thomas the Tank Engine? Yeah, probably not. I'm not a fucking child. Missing it. Do you play Repo? No, I haven't bothered. Made Roman Sukuna as a D&D character once. How'd that go for you? Hit them with a 100 D20 Banhammer legendary weapon. Yeah. So YouTube still refuses to notify me. What did I miss? Not a whole lot. Just chilling for the most part. I think Matt Smith should have met the Master. No, I honestly don't think it would go over that well. I think Matt Smith's stories were fine the way that they are, especially right after Tenet, who dealt a lot with the Master. I think he should have just, like... He was perfectly fine. I think it was much better to bring him back with Capaldi's era. Because you have, like... Chaos Woman versus, the other person. 30-year-olds are watching Bluey. I mean, I also watch Bluey, but, like, that's a different issue. Good YouTube shorts? Thank you. I appreciate it. I try my best. So, though, I had all his attacks balanced and fleshed out. Nice. Yeah. I'm gonna have my streams soon. We talking Doctor Who? We are. Every age watches everyone watches Blu-ray. Class of 09. What the fuck is Class of 09? Blu-ray is good for all ages. Disagree, fight me. It's childish. That's true. There's a difference between being for kids and being a kid's show, you know? I try. You can come with the ideas in your shorts. Pretty much a lot of just sitting in my room doing my best. Send it for kids. Remember the time the TARDIS was a crazy bitey lady? Yeah, that story was written by Neil Gaiman, who ended up being a terrible fucking person. But, like, that story was pretty solid. I hate that, like, he's that good at writing, because I love a lot of his work, but whenever all that shit came out about him, I'm like, well, that's just unfortunate. Like SpongeBob? I liked it before. I think now it's just too annoying to watch. Like, it's just not something that I want to fucking bother with. I wonder. Used to watch MLP? I never watched MLP, but I did have a friend who was trying to convince me to watch it. I never did. You mentioned towards the end, a lot of adult life struggles like miscarriage, like something show that's very emotional, well written. I feel like there are a lot of children's shows that are really emotional and well written, but I think Bluey has kind of mastered it. I deleted one of my messages without doing anything wrong. I don't know. You should just ask. Squidward feels this. Yeah, I feel like I grew up into Squidward. You watch Vinzy Pop? No, I don't watch garbage. Seen D&D based on Eastern European mythology. I made one. I made Hot Asian D&D, which had a lot of like Eastern mythology, a lot of like Japan, Korea. I think some stuff from China. We had some Mongol stuff as it was basically a collaborative effort. Based. 12th and 13th Doctor. 13th is my fave. 13th is Jodie Whittaker, which, like, good for you. Her stories suck ass, but I love her as the character. Just made me watch so much MLK. I got Stockholm Syndrome. Jesus. Stockbrone Syndrome. Oh, my God. That personally, Hello Boss is awesome. Oh, Eastern European. No. Also dislike Vinci. I don't know. I think her stuff is... Her or them, I don't really know what their gender is, but I don't know. Vizzy Pop's content, Hell of a Boss, and like, and the other one, Has Been Hotel, they just, I don't know, they're just really fucking cringe. I don't know. I just don't care. Matt Capaldi, he wasn't 13. Oh, sorry, yeah, he was 13. Jodie was 14. Wait, no. Matt Smith is 11. Peter Capaldi's 12. Jodie's 13. Nishuti is 15 because Tenet is 14. I don't know. They number it really fucking weird now. Murder Drones and Amazing Digital Circus. I haven't seen either of those. It's back in his mate fit. Have been this entire time, my dude. Because Goblin K and Explode. Yay, I made that video. Just love David. David's good. Mr. D&D. Is that who I am now? Is there a channel that... I'm pretty sure there's a channel that's called Mr. D&D. If there isn't, then that's a wasted opportunity, and I should have used that as my username. John Hurt messed up the numbers in Name of the Doctor. Technically, he's not the Doctor, though. So, like, it's not the same numbering. But yeah, technically, yes. Also, Tennant messed it up because he regenerated once, too. I don't know. It's weird. Bard creation thing? What about Bard creation thing? The 14th regen, 13th Doctor. Yeah. Yeah, no. Yeah, wait, yeah, you're right. This Speedster and D&D, what would it be like? I don't know. This is the auto message I put in the Discord yesterday to keep the image of me being adorable. What the fuck are you writing in the... If you're writing, like, weird porn things in my server, please don't. The hander got cut off. It's been years. He regenerated into his hand, basically. He, like, shoved all the energy into the hand or some shit like that. I don't know. It didn't make any sense. What? Sup, Uchiha? Who's a JGK character, if you even watch? Gojo, I guess. I don't know. Not anything like that, just cringe. You have adopt me. You have adopt me pets I can have? What the fuck does that mean? In any case, I think we might end our stream soon. Donate to the stream if you haven't done so already. Also subscribe if you haven't. You know, it was also a cringe youngling before, it's fine. That's true. Everybody's cringe. It's just accepting that cringe and moving past it. Or at least learning how to make that cringe not everyone else's problem, if that makes sense. Also, shut the fuck up, J.K. Robert. Say pure. Inspired to make a character? What character? Did I made it on? I do. It's part of the challenge. Spencer, Paul McGann is a hot man. Paul McGann got only better with age. Let's cast a good YouTuber. Yeah. You beefing with? United. The fucking United Airlines. They lost my bag in Denver. But yeah. Subscribe if you haven't done so. If you have subscribed, join the Discord server, because I'm always trying to get more and more people in there. My bisexuality tingle. Him with the long curly hair? Yeah. Dev, I would say it if they donated, which they did. Oh. In Denver? Yeah, so I had a layover in Denver, and they lost my bag. So they had to put it on a separate flight that came back. And he said, I'm really sorry I'm late. Yeah, it's 6 p.m. EST, my guy. It's the Ren said, oh, Nichan Dono. Oh. You're in Madras? I am. She finally blamed baggage luggage on Muskrat. Can we? I mean, I've been blaming him for a whole lot of other things, but like, I can stop. Sure. Trying to clear now and subscribe from everything. Motherfucker. Halfling bard necromancer then turned into a werewolf. I don't know. I just like the idea of a werewolf. But I think werewolves are better metaphorically than they are as simply like monsters, because it's just a big dog. You just shoot it. One of its weaknesses is bullets. Really D&D doesn't mean I'll just pull all my points into speed. There isn't technically a speed stat, but I mean technically. Played Oblivion Remaster. I have not. I've thought about it. I haven't really gotten to it, but like I finally got to use my computer again after a month. Played D&D once, but I couldn't figure it out. Dex is the best stat for real. I would say Charisma is the best stat, because if you can convince anyone to do anything, you might as well do. For 100% of it, that's nuts, dude. Can't outsmart Bullet. Nobody can outsmart a Bullet. Get the bag back? I did. It's like right there. I have a lot of luggage. I had to bring one home with me, that's why. So, like, that's made my life slightly a bit of a nightmare. Eat the multiverse. How the fuck are you gonna do that? Heard it was very unhelpful. That tracks, honestly. It's even better than Con. Make Con dump stat with a 6. I think I either make strength or intelligence my dump stat when I make a character. You're by? Yeah. By myself, but yeah. Hey gamer, how you doing? Welcome in. How are things? Still looking forward to playing D&D with Chris one day. I need to figure out being more creative first, though. I have, like, no imagination. To be fair, it depends on which game I run you through. Can be outsmarted by... Maybe, but I have yet to meet someone who can outsmart... Oh, yeah, Team Fortress. River thank you, Elijah. No wisdom for me. That's fair. He's so cute. Isn't Mahito the one that, like, turned a kid into, like, a fish? Or something? He, like, shape-shifted him into a fucking flesh fish? Which, to be fair, I think fish technically do have flesh, but it's like a skin fish. So many people pretty, but not being able to talk to them. Bruh. For real, man. It's a fucking nightmare being attracted to so many people. I turned Junpei into a dog. Same diff. Who's still on standby? Shut the fuck... God damn it, Moo! That was actually funnier than mine. I like that one. That was good. Good stuff. Scaled fish, they have skin. Remember, if you have... Who's your main? I play Iron Man. I haven't played it in a long time. Skate, I run you through... What? Wait, what did I say? What are you talking about? Just follow up on Twitch? Nice. But yeah, you should subscribe and join the Discord server if you haven't, because that's where I send little good morning messages to my stream, or my community, to see what they're up to. That one guy transforming his daughter into a dog, that's a different story. What's up, Basketball Alexander? You can cast Catapult on photons. If you can, then many wizards cast Catapult and then they form a ball of light brighter than the sun. Oh. Wait. No. I was gonna say, if you could cast Catapult on atoms and make them collide with each other... That's which game you run me through. The wording caught me off guard. You know, whichever game I put inside of it. For legal reasons, that's a joke. I'm not actively trying to elicit anything, but I don't know. I think it was funny. Use the peasant railgun in a D&D game? No, I haven't had the chance. Smith here. What's up, Venom? Hamasamakun. What's up, Opa? Opstoppa. Should make it short about enlarge, reduce. I mean, I could. I don't really know what to do it on, really. Hey, issue with one of your recent videos. What's that, Ren? Excuse my game. My dungeon master hates me. Nice. I have a pickup line for you. Terrible pickup line? Wait, are you asking if I have a terrible pickup line, or are you going to tell me a terrible pickup line? Because I'm fine with either, honestly. Use like plant growth spell to work on some clothes and kill the big bad. Good. Fireball isn't an object. Are you gonna be one of those fucking people, Ren? I swear to God. I have enough... I deal with enough people being pedantic in my comments. I'm just... Blanket statement. I don't care. Sure, well, I put some interest in you. I'm kind of short, too, though. That doesn't fucking... Shut up. It sounds familiar D&D character of Doctor Who. I don't know. I think I've already done it, but I could probably do it again. So that eradicates atomic magnetism, so everything falls through each other with no collision. To be fair, you could probably use Wish for that. Is there a spell that does that? There's gravity spells, but it's not really the same. It's vicious mockery. You're adopted. If I was adopted, that'd be wild. I don't think I am. I look too much like my parents, honestly. I look a lot like my dad, which is wild. D&D character, rogue, orphan, Mapache? What is that? Which spell is there? Timu spell? I would love to see that, honestly. Here been a rogue. Ben with a rogue, we like to do it from behind. Jesus. Okay. AliExpress spell. I would love just those. So AliExpress would be like, that would allow you to create any object, but it's like the discount version of it. Timu? I don't know. If Wish exists, I don't know how this would work. Baby with a gun. Baby with a gun would be an interesting character. I would play that one. Should be Devastator from Transformers? Make a lightsaber in D&D? I think so. Somebody told me that you could technically use Control Flame on like fire to make it plasma. So theoretically, you could make a sword. Spell would be Monkey's Paw. I mean, maybe. My scoliosis joke. Scoliosis stole 6 inches from me. Want to donate yours to level? Oh, that's good. I like that. I could use that with I could replace scoliosis with my poor posture, but like same diff. Send a Sly Cooper. Neat. By dare say something what? Flag in the background. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's pretty good decoration, all things considered. I think I might end my stream here, though. We went for a little bit longer than I had planned to. Thought we might get some other donations in, but we didn't. But I had to deal with some real fucking intense bullshit in this stream today. Ugh. Some people trying to fucking dox me and shit. Fucking hate them so much. What kind of fucking loser do you have to be to do that? Stole my pickup line. It's not even the right address, too. My dude, love you too. You know, anyway, I'm going to, I guess, go off and do whatever. But I hope you guys have a good day. Subscribe if you haven't done so. If you have subscribed, join the Discord server. You can find that in the link in the description, which is where you can find a lot of my stuff, to be honest. But I would recommend joining the Discord server because I think it's a fun time. But I'm going to hop off. We managed to reach goals, so I will see you tomorrow for more shenanigans. More maid outfit shenanigans, at least. I might be doing some other stuff. I'm not really sure what I'm doing tomorrow. Anyway, yeah, I'll